All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, depending on where you're watching me from. Now, let us quickly solve this Olympiad mass problem. Okay, this is a very simple one. This is an exponential mass problem, and then all you need to do is just use the law of indices. All right. Now, what do we do? The first thing you try to do is collect like terms in the way that let all the x, the alphabet, be one side, and then the number be one side. All right. Remember that mass is the easiest you can do. Okay, now let us do this now. If you remember that if I have x squared is equal to this 2 to this side, okay, it's going to be what? X will now be the square root of what? 4. All right, so this is exactly the same thing we are going to do here. So taking this 4 to this side is going to be the fourth root of this number. All right, so I'm going to have that this is x raised to power 4, okay, is equal to okay, now if this one is moving, or we can take the fourth root of both sides if you decide to do it that way. So this is x will now be the fourth root of 2 raised to power x. All right, now if you remember, according to indices, if you remember that a raised to power 1 over 2 means the square root of a, right? A raised to power 1 over 3 means the cube root of what? A, the cube root of a. Okay, x raised to power 1 over 4 should be what? The fourth root of x. Okay, so this is going to be x is equal to what? 2 raised to power x, all raised to power what? 1 over 4. That is the mean of this fourth root. All right, now the next thing we need to do is to take this man to this side, exactly what we did here. When this is power 4, moving here becomes the fourth root of this. So this is power x. Okay, according to indices they can change position. You should remember that according to indices that a raised to power m, all raised to power n can be written as a raised to power what? N, all raised to power what? M, right? Which will still give you a raised to power mn. That is indices for you. All right, if you can remember this law. Now let us apply the same thing here. I'm going to have that x is equal to 2 raised to power, let me have the 1 over 4 inside, then have my x outside. All right, so that it will now be easy for me to take this x this side. Now if you remember what we did previously, that let's continue this way. Now if you remember what we did here, that when 4 is crossing to the other side, it becomes the fourth root. So if x is crossing to this side, it's going to be what? The x root. So this is going to be what? The x root of x is equal to what? 2 raised to power what? 1 over 4, right? Now remember what we did, that what? M root of n means m raised to power 1 over m. Okay, according to the law of indices, if you can remember. Don't forget that the mass is easy, very easy something. So what do we do? This is going to be x raised to power what? 1 over x, okay, is equal to what? 2 raised to power what? 1 over 4. You see, now the only thing you need to do here now is to apply your common sense in the way that I have x being raised to power 1 over the same x. Is there any way I can shape this man to be in the sense that something raised to power 1 over that same thing? All right, so now what do we do? I know that. Okay, now let us decide to multiply these people by 1. Okay, do you know that anything times 1 is the same thing? So now let me write this to be what? X raised to power what? 1 over x is equal to what? 2 raised to power what? 1 over 4 times 1. Okay, do you remember that anything times 1 is the same thing? I did not change anything. Now watch, child of God. I'm going to have that this is x raised to power what? 1 over x is equal to 2 raised to power what? 1 over 4 times. Now 1 can be written as 4 over 4, right? When something divides itself, you will get 1. Now don't forget that according to the law of indices, I can have that. Watch me now. I can have that this is x raised to power what? 1 over x is equal to 2 raised to power, let me have this to be 2 raised to power 4, then raised to power what? 1 over 4 times times 1 over 4. Okay, now 4 times this 1 will still give you back this 4 over 4. All right, so I didn't change anything. Okay, now having this, you will now bear me witness that this is now going to be x raised to power 1 over x is equal to what? Now 2 raised to the power of 4 will give you what? 16. Now, raised to the power what? 1 times 1 is 1 over 4 times 4 is what? 16. Now, can you see that, child of God? Now, this is now x raised to the power 1 over x is equal to 16 raised to the power 1 over 16. You get that? So what do we do? Automatically, this means that x is equal to what? 16. You see, math is very simple. So what do we do now? Can we check if this is correct? Let us try that. So this is now what? To check, let us check, child of God, let us check. Now to check, we have that the question said that x raised to the power 4 must be equal to 2 raised to the power what? X. Now let us check that. So this is what? 16 raised to the power 4. Is it the same as saying 2 raised to the power 16? Let us check that. Okay. Now, 16 raised to the power 4 means 16 times 16 times 16 times 16. So if you multiply that, you're going to have 16 raised to the power 4. Okay. I'm having 6 5 5 3 6. Okay. Is equal to now 2 raised to the power 16 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 up to 16 times. So this is 2 raised to the power what? 16. 2 raised to the power 16. Okay, we got exactly the same thing. 6 5 5 3 6. You see, so therefore x is equal to 16. Thank you very much, child of God. May the peace of the Lord be with you. God bless.